I'm Katie. I was evicted from my previous address due to the landlord not being very nice. It took the police 6 months to come and take a harassment statement, and then he finally got me evicted, even though there was rats running around in the property that he didn't deal with. I tried contacting the council, the private housing sector, the environmental health sector. No one helped at all, and then he finally got what he wanted. I was then taken to Wellingborough, where I was there less than a week through the council and their emergency accommodation. Couldn't get little man to school because my car had broken down, so I couldn't even drive back even if I wanted to. And then we got told that we had a house back in Milton Keynes, which perfect. Came back here and saw the containers. I'm one of the first to move in. I'm one of the last remaining, along with a couple of others that have been here nearly 2.5 years. There's no room. I've accumulated quite a lot of stuff. No Wi-Fi. My son can't have sleepovers. He can't have friends over, family to stay. It's basically like a prison here. Within the containers, I believe there are 3 that are compact together to create a 2-bedroom flat. The kitchen is 2 meters squared. We can't really do anything. We have a convectional microwave that apparently you could cook a whole roast dinner in. We have 2 hobs, no room for anything, only 2 cupboards that where am I supposed to put plates, cutlery, anything really. Within the fridge, it's a nice fridge, it's a nice small fridge, but then you've got the tiniest little freezer around about that big right at the top, so we've had to bring in our big freezer. There's hardly any ventilation at all. It gets really quite hot in here. There's no aircon during the summer. Even though they put on the plastic film on the windows, it still hasn't really stopped the heat. When you pull down the blinds, you can feel the heat on the back of your head, where I have my bed rested against the blind because that's the only place you can have your bed. Early in the morning, if it gets too hot, you can then start feeling the heat on the back of your head, which is very uncomfortable. I was only supposed to be here between 3 months. They did say people could end up being in temporary for 2 years. I obviously wasn't expecting that. The fact that people have been moving in, moving out, like the amount of times we see moving vans, and we're like, oh, who's moving in? Who's moving out? Oh, it's not us. They generally have not said anything. They said that they'd go through my finances, which I'm now waiting to hear back. They then suggested a 2-bed flat in Fishermead, which was £1,300 a month, private rented, so not even like secure renting from the council, because the landlord of that property could be like my old landlord and just take the house back or sell it, so it doesn't feel like permanent accommodation. She then, when I spoke to her as well and said that I had an emotional support animal, what am I supposed to do, like garden wise, because it's got to be able to let them out, and the fact that I've accumulated garden stuff over the years as well. She basically said that we don't do this often, but there's also a cheaper property, a 2-bed flat with a communal garden in Ashland, which I said that would be brilliant, even though that was private rented, but hasn't got back to me. Was supposed to get back to me last week. I'm just getting to the point where I am at the end of my tether, and my son, he is extremely unhappy here, and we just want a bit of normality back. That's all I ask.